I'm David Lentz, attorney at law here in Richmond, Virginia, and thanks for visiting our website. I'm here to help you with your legal needs, and after you watch this video, I think that you'll probably agree with me that I have quite a bit of experience. I was thinking about starting this video with a little tune, The Long and Winding Road, because that's sort of, over 35 years, you sort of have ventured into a lot of different areas. My basic background and why my experience is so diverse is basically because my first two legal jobs after law school at the University of Richmond, the first one was with a litigation firm. They did a variety, virtually every kind of trial you can imagine. Then I worked on a political campaign and ended up with the Virginia Housing Development Authority, a state agency which sells tax-exempt bonds and takes the monies and helps developers build apartment developments and single-family homes. And so it's from there that my litigation and real estate sort of background have always melded and intertwined with each other, and my career has developed largely because of that interrelationship. Let's see. All right, first of all, what you need to know a little bit about me is initially you can go online and there's a webpage which briefly sets out my resume. I have first chaired jury trial experience in commercial eminent domain cases, personal injury cases, and in criminal cases, and that includes rape cases. I even did a bank robbery case once in federal court. So I've had a significant amount of trial experience, and my trial experience also has gone into matters concerning construction law and various domestic relations types of cases, including divorce, and a variety of cases involving juveniles, both dealing with custody and in criminal matters. I have appellate experience before the Virginia Supreme Court and the Court of Appeals in homeowners association cases. Naturally, in criminal and in traffic cases, I've had appeals cases, and in eminent domain cases. Like I said, I have business transactional experience because, and it started out largely that way because at the HDA we sold tax-exempt bonds. They're munis. Those munis, we would go to New York, do the closing, hundreds of millions of dollars. I think the last bond deal that I worked on was over $400 million. We sold the bonds, and then we would take the money and lend it to developers in Virginia to build apartments and to construct and purchase single-family homes for persons and families of low and moderate income. I even did some estate planning work for a while. So that's and I've probably handled 50 to 100 bankruptcy cases in my life. I'm not doing much bankruptcy work right now. Let me just say this: I've done office leases for commercial leases, like for example, AutoZone. I represented the landlord, not AutoZone. 1031 tax-free exchanges, those types of transactions. My real estate related transaction work basically boils down, the way I handle those right now is for commercial and residential closings, I basically hook up with a title company, escrow company, and they handle the recordation and the transfer of funds. I review and or prepare documents. It should be pointed out that the title companies, the escrow companies, do a wonderful job, but they are not licensed to provide legal advice and in terms of giving an assessment of what the documents mean or say or whatever. In that respect, you need an attorney to do that, and so I do a fair amount of real estate transactional work, especially on the commercial side. The bottom line is I have a wide-ranging type of experience, and being involved in both transactions and in litigation, it sort of gives you a flavor for ordering your priorities even when it comes to business transactions. It gives you a little bit of additional insight when you go to do any kind of business-related litigation. I have some experience with e-discovery. So as you can see that in terms of my background, that it's quite diverse. Let's see, believe it or not, at one time, I do have a master's degree in business administration. I taught at Averett University on an adjunct basis. I taught accounting, corporate finance, and international business. That was for about 3 years. I got my master's degree in business administration from the University of Pittsburgh. Like I said, I graduated from the University of Richmond Law School longer ago than I'd care to admit. Did my undergraduate work at Randolph-Macon College in Ashland, Virginia, the center of the universe. And so that's, I think, given the breadth and depth of my experience, I think that I can effectively represent you and meet the goals that you have set out for yourself in terms of your legal needs. My name is David Lentz. You can learn a little bit more about me by visiting my other website, which is reasonandbalance.com. I have a lot of business-related videos on that website. They're basically more or less designed for educational purposes. So if you want to learn a little bit more about me, you can go to that source as well. I think that that's going to be about it from here. Thanks for visiting our website, and good luck with your cases and transactions out there. And this is David. Thank you very much.